Hey everyone, this is Roberto Blake of robertoblake.com helping you create something awesome today. So today I'm going to give you some of my top 5 tips for email productivity. Email is something we all have to deal with, and it's something that can be very time consuming if you don't handle it in the most productive way possible. Whether it's following up with clients or just keeping organized and keeping your inbox to a minimum, I think that if we can deal with email in a more effective and efficient way, that we'll buy back a lot of our time that can help us with our small business or focus on the things that matter the most to us. Today's sponsor is Boomerang, and they actually have a great email plugin that you can download for free right now or upgrade to the pro version. And this will actually help you guys organize and keep track of things in your inbox. Boomerang actually lets you schedule and send your emails. It can also help you follow up with people, and it can help you track your responses. It's got a ton of great features, and I highly recommend you check it out, especially since there is a free plugin for this. You can use it with Firefox, Chrome, or Safari. In my day-to-day business, following up with people via email is actually one of the most important things that I do. So one of my productivity tips is that I actually schedule a time every single day, multiple times a day, to actually just do my follow-ups and reply to people. This can be really helpful because instead of checking your inbox consistently throughout the day, which could end up being a huge time suck for you, if you actually schedule it at intervals that make sense and spend maybe 10 or 15 minutes on it during those times, then you're making this really efficient and you have a set amount of time every day that's only dedicated to this, letting you focus on other things. My second tip is to have what's called a boilerplate or standard copy. This is some text that you have set aside, probably in your drafts folder, so that if there's something you always have to do on a regular basis, you already know what that email is going to be formatted like. Obviously, when you're doing your welcome in an email, you should definitely personalize that as much as possible. But if there's a standard procedure, let's say you have consulting clients, maybe you should go ahead and have the information that you know they need the most already written out in advance, and you keep it consistent for everyone. This is going to save you a lot of time since you can just copy and paste this in from your drafts and send it to anybody who needs it. All of a sudden, an email that might have taken you 5 or 10 minutes to formulate takes 30 seconds. Tip number 3 is to set up folders in your inbox to keep yourself organized. This is great so that you can prioritize things. If you know that this is an email you don't have to get to right away, having a specialized folder for it could be very helpful. Or if you're someone who travels like me, being able to go ahead and put all of your travel plans and your itinerary in one folder in your inbox makes a lot of sense for being able to get to information and know exactly what it is. I really think that this one is going to save people the most time. Tip number 4, set up a custom email signature. Setting up a custom email signature or even multiple ones can be extraordinarily helpful because it's something you won't have to think about and it'll make your emails a little bit more professional. If you know there's a lot of different types of people you interact with, setting up multiple email signatures is perfect so that you can make sure that it's always having the right context. In your email signature, consider using some of your social media profiles or actually send a link to something you have that's a free offer that can get people to sign up for your email list or that gets them to really get a personal relationship with you, learn more context. For example, if you know that you're emailing a client and you have a video that you've done on YouTube that has something like top 5 or top tips for that type of client, go ahead and feel free to link to that in your email signature so that they're always getting it, and it's another way to build on that relationship. Tip number 5, set up vacation autoresponders. If you know that you're going on a trip, set up a custom autoresponder, and this is really easy, especially if you're using Gmail, to go ahead and notify people who email you to make sure they understand that you won't be getting back to them right away, and this could be very helpful. If you combine this also with wanting to schedule certain emails using Boomerang, then I think that that could be a really helpful combo for you in terms of making sure that when you're away and you're on a trip, like the ones I go on to conferences and conventions like Social Media Marketing World or Inbound, then you have a way of making sure that a system is in place for you to follow up with people and keep track of it. Again, one of the other things that I like about Boomerang is the fact that you can track whether or not people got your email. So I really do like knowing that someone was able to get my email. This means that you know that lines of communication are open and there's no hesitating and wondering whether or not somebody got the message. I think if you follow a lot of these productivity tips, you'll find that it saves you a lot of time in your day and that people that you're trying to stay in touch with are a lot happier. Having things organized, being consistent, all these things add up to really successful business habits, and I really think that's going to help you make the most of your time and be more efficient than ever. I know it's what's working for me. Anyway, I want to thank Boomerang for reaching out and for us partnering on this video. The app is actually really great, and as far as browser plugins, I think it's one of the better ones that I've actually used in terms of an experience. If you have questions or you have ideas about other email productivity tips, please leave those in the comments section. Anyway, like this video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out the other awesome content on the channel. As always, you guys, thanks so very much for watching, and don't forget, create something awesome today.